Dash League Nation, what the flip heck is up? Welcome to the stream. It's gonna be a great game. We've got ATX taking on PEW, and I've got Humbles and Lobster Master in the booth with us today.
How's it going? I'm back.
Stop. I never left.
As many as I can. I never left.
Oh my gosh, we got the comments rolling in already. It looks like we got a lot of PEW fans, a lot of ATX fans, and we've got a poll going up there, so don't forget to answer that poll. And we've got Johnson's and Sons Cremation Services in the comments saying go ATX. How are you guys doing today? Are you guys ready for a great game?
I'm so ready, actually. Really excited. I gotta root for PEW here because, you know, jet ski, non-biased jet skis on PEW, so, you know, I kind of have to. So I'm really excited to see how they plan to go against ATX. Although I will say ATX been making big moves as of late. I know last season they started off really strong, but they're stronger now. Yeah. I would say.
No, I think this is going to be a great game. Either way, I think it's actually going to be closer than a lot of people think it's going to be. But we do have all 10 of our players in here, so we'll go ahead and do our starting lineups. If you guys want to go ahead and read those off, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, you got it, Lobster.
All right, here we go with the starting lineups.
And on ATX side, we have Phoenix, Antras, Zelas, Saint, David, Lazy Boy, and Esken Nor, perhaps? And on PEW side, we have Ego, Lunar, Toxin, Booga, and Anonymous.
Ooh. Nice.
Lineups.
Now, I am familiar with most of these names. I want to say, though, Lazy Boy, this is my first time ever seeing him in a game, and I've seen Ego before, but I believe both of these guys are newer to the league, or are they like renamed?
Yeah, that is a good question.
I do
People
know
in the
Ego
comments.
is recent 5v5er.
Oh, there we go. Jaded says Ego's first 5v5 match, so that's our answer.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So.
And you said Ego was a 3v3 player before?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. And then anybody got any info on Lazy Boy?
Yeah, post in the comments. Well, it looks like we are getting some thumbs up, so we might be starting this match here. Warrior saying, "There's my lunar." Yeah, that's awesome.
Gotta love it when games get started early like this. You know, I appreciate the 15-minute waiting period, but like the sooner we can start, the less time has to be padded. So
Absolutely.
Oh, we have the sun god Apollo in chat.
No way.
Came straight from the Greek Roman era. Time traveler here. Just to catch some Dash League action.
gotta love it. Wait, you said Apollo's the sun god. They're rooting for Lunar. That's a little counterproductive, don't you think?
Yeah.
And here we go.
Okay, we're off. Let's get some red side rollouts on the screen here.
Absolutely.
Let's see, we do have ATX starting on red side. I do know that we usually see a lot of shotgun and SMG action from these guys on both sides, specifically red. I don't know who their Rocketeer is typically, though. Is that Antrax? Phoenix Antrax?
I believe so.
Okay. Already got predictions in the chat. Q86, Antrax 90 from Calamity. So, yeah, if you guys have any predictions, feel free to drop them in the chat. But we're off here. Strong showing by ATX. The card has not gone down yet. Z is looking for some bounce shots. Doesn't quite get him, though. PEW doing a really good job here of trying to clear the area out before hopping on cart, but Antrax just has an overwhelming presence here. Who's still hopping around? Who is that? David? Oh, of course it's David.
Who's that
Love my
mean?
boy David. No, I love my boy David. He's the last one left. He's hopping around like a rabbit on crack. I love it. Let's see, Lazy Boy, there we go. Actually, Phoenix was on a 5K there, 5-0 until that kill by someone. I think it was Booga who was on a 4K. Hart is still moving, still trucking along. I am just getting word. Just getting word about Lazy Boy.
Yeah.
I'll have to discuss that later. In the meantime,
Oh, that's
we
gonna
got
like
Eskimo on Rocket. Ooh, good pick there. They're gonna have to really. What were they doing? They're having a little chat. And Anonymous did not see the rockets and goes down. Wow, Antrax is just keeping this cart completely clear. This is not a very good start here for PEW. If they want to keep that cart moving, they're gonna have to clear the area out, especially with those rockets. Looks like we've already got some SMGs. They quickly go down and cart is back up. Cheeky little double stack. Still got rockets up. They know that he's a problem though. They take him down. Got Raven asking where Solar is. Not sure. I believe he is on the roster for the next game, possibly. I believe he will be playing today, just not in this current map. Coming around this bend here with just about 4 minutes on the board, making a decent amount of time. I believe the last Abyss match that I commentated with Firehorse, he let me know that the average time that you want to be seeing is between 3 and 3 minutes at the top of this hill here. So they got about 40 seconds to make that there.
It just me is cart boomeranging a little. We see a lot of cart movement occasionally, and then cart absolutely stops. I wonder what Q's strat is. It looks like they have 2 dedicated cart riders that are being taken out most of the time, and then cart just does not move. That's a little bit of a strat miscommunication.
It might just be their group ups, honestly. It seems like every time that they come to cart, there's not one time where they've come to cart alone. So they'll group up, they'll get a huge amount of cart movement, and they're able to clear the area. But once they get cleared, they link back up with each other and they move back towards cart. So that might be why we're seeing some boomeranging here. You can see it there. There was one on cart, and then another, and they're taken out. Here in about 5 to 10 seconds, we're probably going to see another 2 or 3 around cart.
Definitely interesting to see. A new PEW is more of a disruptor-focused team in general, so nice to see some.
Yep, I got the hit markers in there.
Don't have hit. Okay, cool. All right,
yep,
sorry.
I saw that. No, you're good. You're good. Glad to get him in there.
They do make it around that corner, though, sitting at about 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Definitely enough time to make it through checkpoint, although the faster they can do it, the better it's going to be for them. As we know, Abyss has the highest, like 100% fail rating, if that makes any sense. Like it's very. This is the map where it's the hardest to get to 100%, and it's because of that long room. Excellent 3 stack here on the cart, trying to push through. It looks like they cleared ATX, and they're just trying to make their way back. Oh, they're right there. Just a minute 45 on the clock here. Antrax takes out all of PEW, but PEW is, as long as they can get a decent group up here, they're pretty much guaranteed to get checkpoint. I mean, they're right there. I believe 1.5% more, and they'll be through here at 35%.
Oh, there they go.
And there they go. 7:30 on the clock. They do make checkpoint. Let's go. So yeah, this room that Z's in right now, that's the room that we were talking about, not this jelly room, the one previous. You gotta be moving really fast here on blue side for the next 2 to 3 minutes. You really want to be in jelly room with like 4 minutes left on the clock, if you can, preferably 5. Because jellyfish room and that final room, that's where all the hang-ups happen for blue side. It's just there's so much open space. It's so close to red side spawn, it becomes quite the issue. So we'll see how if PEW's able to do that. Toxin looking for a kill here in health room, does find it. Has no dash though. Looking for another pick, can't find it. Lots of trades happening here in this health room though. I believe the cart has been double stacked the entire time so far. Triple stack even.
Yeah,
on
they're
cart
really
right now.
They're really trying to get to that lab area as fast as possible.
They're doing a really good job of this forward disruption here from Anonymous, and it looks like I can't quite catch that name, but Anonymous actually on a 6K right now. Kind of crazy. Make that a 7, and he's taken out by Escanor. Let's see, who was that? It was Toxin and Anonymous doing some excellent forward disruption. They do get taken out though, so this could be a chance for Antrax to take cart down. Escanor getting a wild bob and weave kill on Booga. Alright, now we're seeing some stoppage for the first time in about 1.5 minutes, I want to say. It does not last very long. Now we've got some disruption by Antrax. Excellent job here. Toxic just crouched, hanging out, doing what he does.
See those SMGs that ATX are known for. Probably gonna see a lot more of those. Considering since the SMG spawn is so close to A's. I mean, there's a couple SMG spawns, there's a couple shotgun spawns. I don't see a lot of rocket presence, which is interesting. Normally see rocket or 2 set up at this point, but that may just be due to Anonymous's presence.
Oh,
yeah,
somebody
100%.
ran into the front of the cart there.
Ooh.
That's unfortunate.
And they are entering Jellyfish Room here with about 5 minutes on the clock, so they are currently on pace to, if they can keep it up, possibly get to 100%. Although they are now entering past the halfway point where it's closer to red spawn than blue spawn, so this is going to become slightly more difficult for blue side as they continue, and it'll just continue to get worse for them if they don't continue to clear the area out like they have been. Ego going insane. He's on a 2K, 3K right now, taken out by Lazy Boy. So we're seeing a lot more presence here, and like I said, it's mostly because of how close to red spawn we are. However, PEW is still managing to move that cart a decent amount. I want to see them out of this jellyfish room possibly by about 3 minutes left on the clock if they can. That would be the best time they could hope for right about now. So they've got about a minute to get through jellyfish room before it starts to it'll start to impact where exactly they're going to end out here in Abyss.
do think we're gonna see more of a 1 minute 30 jelly clear, and then I think that's gonna be like around an 80-90% finish, just at the pace they are going right now. However, they are getting a good push.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if they could just get through this room here with about 3 minutes on the clock, so after another 30 seconds, if they could get through with 3 minutes on the clock and get under that bridge, they 100% could get 100%. It's well within the realm of possibility. The longer it takes, the less likely that is, but it's still possible. I'd say up to about 2:30. So we'll see here. Got a big Antrax presence here in Jelly Room.
Definitely interesting positioning from ATX. You could see a while ago, Phoenix was going through the entire flank. Nobody was there. Couple members are on the floor, hiding out in Jelly, but let's see those rockets again. Very interesting.
Hear your birdie.
You might not
She's so
actually
cute.
have a dedicated rocket player.
That would make sense. I mean, we do usually see Phoenix and Eskimor on rockets, though. So, I mean, maybe it's just they didn't expect PEW to get past the checkpoint as quickly as they did. I mean, I didn't figure it would be that much of an issue, but I don't know. It could just be another strat. Yeah, it could just be another strat that they're trying here. We shall see. It does look like PEW is getting out of this room here with just about 2 minutes on the board. I expect at this point that they could get anywhere between 85 and 90%, like you were saying, Lobster. Wow, excellent rockets there by Eskimor. So it looks like they were just waiting to get rockets up until they got until PEW got into this room, where they'll have better ability to keep them down for longer. It's also more difficult for PEW to get into this room to clear rockets out. So this could very well be a full minute and 30 stop. We could be looking at like an 83% total.
Definitely interesting killing ability on both sides. I do see a lot of trades going on, but then again, a lot of people are still up with Phoenix had double SMGs for basically this entire second half now. You can see people going in and out of CAD, so it's definitely interesting to see how the group ups affect all this, because both teams are grouping up very well.
Anonymous was going for the heavy clear there. They're making excellent time here in this last portion, and I think it's mostly due to the ability of Anonymous and Ego, I want to say, to get behind the enemy lines without dying and just wreak havoc. I mean, I was expecting 83%. We're now sitting at like 90%, and there's still 40 seconds on the clock. I mean, it's still within the realm of possibility for 100. I'm never going to say never until it's over, but, we'll see.
Oh,
Definitely going to be a
Excellent
good overtime.
rocketeering. So they do manage to get to 90%, which is a very good time for this map. A very good distance for this map.
It is also the percentage you have to make to get an extra rank point if you does manage to pre-check ATX.
That is true. I forgot about that. Oh, it looks like someone hopped on
and
just
they
a
do
little
get the
early.
overtime.
They do. Will they hold on to it? Oh my god, they've got 3 in the area. This is a crazy overtime push already. Oh, they've just got to get one more person on that cart. And that is it, ending out with a 2% overtime, I want to say, at 92.15%. That's the percentage to beat for ATX here. However, if PEW does manage to pre-check them, that is going to be an extra RP point towards our new ranking system, which I still don't fully understand.
all right. So we'll
Guess
follow
I'm ready for
Lunar on the
rollout.
rollout here.
Early SMGs, love it. Now, I'm not exactly sure here, between these people, I'm not exactly sure who's going to pick up rockets or shocks from these guys, because Anonymous and Ego strike me as the type to do heavy disruption with pistols and that, and the like. Maybe Booga or Toxin. I don't see Lunar as a Rocketeer. I don't think she's Rocketeered before, so we'll see if anyone puts that up.
They go
Good early
light
kill by
with
Lunar.
shocks, but Other than that, I don't see any major heavy players.
Oh, what a headshot there by Lazy Boy. Yeah, no, I gotta agree with you. I'm not sure who exactly would pick up rockets here. Not a lot of presence here.
No, it seems like they're mostly hanging back and waiting for them to get in the water room, maybe?
I mean, it's a risky strat, but if you're confident that your water room ability to, you know, stop the cart in its tracks for minutes at a time, then yeah, I mean, all the more power to you, but that just feels a little too risky to me.
Seems like ATX is cautious of pushing up into water, and PEW is cautious of pushing too far up into water, so it seems like a little bit of a stalemate, but a little bit of action in that back room. We're gonna see a little bit of fighting on main rail. ATX now pushing up into that choke point area, gonna come behind, steal that health, try and clear that flank. PEW's not gonna come, try and clear the cart, use that other flank to their advantage. It's very, I want to say advantageous, but I already said advantage. I'll just roll with it. Just a double stack there for a little bit. It's moving pretty well. I think that's about 30 seconds ahead of PEW's time so far. Maybe just 20.
Yeah, I believe they were rounding this bottom corner here at about 4 minutes even, so I want to say they're probably about a good 20 seconds behind. Or, sorry, good 20 seconds ahead of time. They are starting to lose out, though. Looking they're more on time now with where PEW is at this moment.
There are rockets up, but I don't know who's playing with them.
I think it's Booga. Yeah, it's Booga.
Okay.
So Booga is our Rocketeer.
3 ATX players in that round.
What was happening there? There were 3 members of PEW, and they all managed to get taken out.
Yet ATX did not touch the cart very well because ATX was also in that flank room, so...
Oh, was it just a 3-on-3 in there for a second?
Yeah, it was just a party.
Okay. Having a grand old time.
No party like a Hyperdash party.
Amen, brother.
Action.
Oh, his pistol skins confused me. I thought he had offensive rockets for a second. Is he crouched? He looks kind of low to the ground. Now they are making it around this corner here with about 3 minutes left, and they're doing significantly better than PEW in that aspect as of so far. But this is where PEW's going to be able to really hold them if they can just get themselves set up in a good line. Do have shocks up by Phoenix. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here. They passed through checkpoint with 1:30 on the clock?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So they're going to have to hold them to at least another full minute if they want to maintain the exact same time, which is, you know, not something that you necessarily want to do, but it's better than letting them through a full minute early. We've got Booga with a shield and a rocket just kind of crouched down in that shield spawn corner. Does look like PEW was able to get some sort of hold set up here, but no one is standing on cart, which is allowing for some micro pushes, which with 2 minutes on the clock here is kind of dangerous.
Look on the minimap, we do see a group up from ATX, so I do think they were just hanging back a little to get that extra group up potential. And I do think PEW is struggling a little bit more because Anonymous and Ego aren't pushing up. We saw 4 or 5 around that cart, which is not what you want to see. You want to take space, you want to push up as much as possible, definitely at this last moment. But they are holding pretty well still.
Yeah, just 10 more seconds here and they'll be ahead. Most likely will not be a pre-check at the current rate that they are, but holding them here as long as possible definitely going to be important. They do have all their members back up. It looks like we're seeing a group up here from Antrax.
Oh, is this going to be it?
I think so.
Almost.
Oh, rockets!
Just barely.
PEW's now...
oh, man! So close.
PEW currently has a 20-second lead on Antrax in terms of when they pass through that checkpoint. Building up to be a 30-second lead here. Toxin just hanging out.
There
in the
it
corner.
is.
Oh, that was checkpoint. So yeah,
needed a little
currently hold
nudge.
a 30-second head start. Yeah, just that littlest, tiniest nudge. Toxin already moving her back.
Offensive rockets. Actually, this time.
It's not a trick of the eyes. Man, Anonymous is just crazy. What a crazy player. I don't know if I would have pushed with that amount of dash remaining, personally. It looked like he had 2 dashes left. I probably waiting would have been a little bit better, but I understand the need to push up as quickly as possible. It looks like cart's down actually right now.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. It's like no one's on, then 3 were on, then no one was on. We're back to 3. Here in a second, they'll probably all get off. Now, I do want to remind everybody in the audience that at this point, PEW did have a double stack the entire length of Laboratory until they got to the edge of Jellyfish Room, and I got to the edge of Jellyfish Room at exactly 5 minutes, if I recall. So, Antrax is going to have to double stack at least, preferably triple stack with the amount of time they've already lost in order to get into Jellyfish Room with 5 minutes remaining and give them that edge. But PEW is doing a really good job of keeping it down.
I did not like the hold from Lazy Boy, not taking up space, just hanging back, waiting for somebody to push through that flank. Probably would have been better to go through that flank, make sure you take space, and then cart's down now, which is about the same time. PEW was stalled just a little bit, so we want to see a double stack back in here, getting that cart rolling through that jelly room as fast as possible. You will not see a double stack. Cart is much more stalled than compared to PEW.
They are exactly back on pace with PEW, though. They entered Jellyfish Room at 5 minutes exact, so they have the exact same entrance to Jelly Room. It's now on PEW to keep them from getting to that 92.15% by just holding them a little better than Antrax did.
Last Saint sitting at 83 kills, though. Leading the
yeah,
lobby by
I was
a
looking at that
large
earlier.
margin.
Insane.
Let's see, double stack rockets are out. They're gonna take them out. Art is moving through that jelly room slowly, but surely.
Phoenix on a 5K, right? Or 4K, sorry. Will he make it a 5K?
That 5-4 in jelly room? This is a fantastic
There's
push
that
and a
5K.
fantastic group up. And getting that cart movement, keeping that cart focus up. Rockets are currently down at the moment. Not sure if anyone's gonna pick them up.
Looked like Phoenix was trying to yell at his team there for a second to do something before he was taken out. Unfortunate. I believe they entered the final room with about 2 minutes left on their clock, correct?
I think it was more like 145.
Was it 145? Okay, I couldn't quite remember that one. So if they can get through this room here in the next like 30 seconds, they'll be a full like minute and a half, maybe a minute.
It's definitely a lot more time than PEW had going into this final stretch.
Yeah, for sure.
They're still moving.
Man, it is just pick after pick here. Z-Last Saint on a 5K question mark? Yeah, there it is. There's that 5K. So he is taken out by Lunar. Wow, Antrax is just schmooving this cart. They've clearly worked on this like jellyfish room into final room area a decent amount as compared to the first part of the map at least. They were behind by a full 30 seconds crossing through checkpoint, and now they're ahead by almost a full minute. How long can PEW hold them? That's the question. They've got 7% more. Yeah, 7% more to go. Now 6.
Another group up from ATX. Phoenix on those SMGs. Double stacks here are impressive at this late in the game.
Yeah, for sure. Jetski saying that your bird is cute.
They're also saying that they want you to put a mic on the bird.
Amen.
She won't say much, just chirp.
Seems like she's talking. I was gonna say she's talking quite a bit, so I love it. Okay, PEW does have some semblance of a hold here. At least they did for a second. apart, currently sitting at 87%. All they need is that extra, what is that, 5% now, so that they can secure a win here.
You definitely think ATX is able to get these big group ups because PEW isn't pushing out as much. So I wonder what their strats are doing in terms of disruption, because Anonymous is usually on that disruptor role, but they're playing shots right now.
I think the idea here probably is like, yeah, we can't really afford to push out because, you know, if you leave, then we lose our killing ability here in this big room, which is what we really need right now for the next minute. Which, you know, I kind of understand if that is what they're thinking here, but that being said, they really need to send some killers out.
Those group ups from happening, because that is the major problem here, because if they do get those amazing group ups again, they will be able to take out rockets, and that will definitely hamper their ability to stop that cart movement.
They're 1% away right now with 45 seconds up. Exactly 1% almost. Can Pew hold them for this last 38 seconds?
2 sets of rockets up, so definitely heavy focus now. I'm not sure why they didn't do that on the first half. Definitely interesting to see.
Double rocketeering, I love it.
I mean, it's not a bad strategy. It's just weird that it's implemented only now.
Looks like they're
15
gonna
seconds
group up.
remaining. Yeah, we're going to see a huge group up here, and if Pew isn't careful and acknowledges the fact that they're going to group up here, this could be their downfall. Good rockets.
Oh!
Good rockets.
They did
Pew
get
wins!
overtime. Wow.
Man, with what is that, like a 0.7 difference? 0.7% difference, give or take?
All right, here we go with your end scores.
On Pew side, we have Anonymous top scoring with 9,760 score, rocking an 87 kills, 46 death KD. Top killing for Pew. On ATX side, we have Z-Last Saint top killing and top scoring with 102 kills, 62 deaths, 12,640 score in the pentuple digits.
Wow.
Very impressive.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice he had 102. That's insane. I was like focusing on something else apparently. Wow.
Oh, we see a sub already, I think.
Yeah, we knew that some players were going to be switching over, so let's see who they're bringing in.
Hey, Goose, I got a question for you. Could you mute me on OBS real quick?
Yeah. 1 second. All right, you're all good to go. All right, yeah, so we're bringing in Naruto on Pew. Looks like ATX so far has kept the same players in. But we'll keep an eye on that. Looks like people in the comments want a bird reveal. You'll have to post a picture of the bird in Dash League somewhere, Lobster.
I'll definitely get to it at some point.
Awesome. Solar coming in for Pew, too. One thing I just thought of is, how am I going to know when Humbles is back?
I mean, I can hear Humbles.
Oh, you can... Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Apparently
yeah,
I
I
don't know
can
how
hear
Discord
you,
works. I feel like such a boomer sometimes. How does this Discord work?
Oh. Goose, you might want to check your DMs. I'll tell you. Or Humbles if you want to do it, that works too.
Oh, hold on. All right, hold on.
Yeah, Humbles is shooting a message. We'll be back. Loading screen.
Uh-oh.
Elevator music.
I didn't get any messages from Humbles.
Oh,
Maybe.
was I supposed to do it?
I don't know.
Humbles is sending it right now. It's fine. Oh, Humbles wants to be unmuted.
Oh,
Let's do
gotcha. There we go.
Humbles wants to be free.
Welcome
Thank
back.
you. Oh my god, I was yelling. It's like, let me back in.
Let me in. Let me in.
All right, I just sent you that message. Sorry.
No, you're good. Oh, okay.
Unless they aren't talking. I don't know.
No, I mean they mentioned that in the comments, so it'll just be for
Okay, cool.
the board to handle after this match. Unfortunately,
Sounds good to me.
I don't
All
know
right,
what-
Lobster, can you hear me though? Okay, I don't think they can hear me. Lobster.
I can't hear Humbles now.
oh
You
no.
talking?
Yes, he's talking.
No! I don't hear anything.
Hold on.
This is my fault. I'm so sorry.
You do.
Hold on. Let me try to. Okay, try it now.
Talk?
Yeah, he's talking right now.
I don't got nothing.
Yeah. Snarples, we know the audience can hear him. Lobster just can't hear. Hold on. Lobster, if you
My
want to
ears
back
are
out,
broken.
if you want to back out, I'll drag you back in and maybe that'll fix it.
Alright, yo.
I broke OBS. I'm so sorry. I thought when you
No,
muted
no,
me
no.
on OBS, you would be able to hear me, but the audience wouldn't. That's why I asked. Then you
No.
couldn't hear me, and I was like, oh.
So what I think, so I bring in all the audio from Discord as a whole, so I can't mute anybody specifically in OBS. So I have to there we go. I have to adjust
Can you hear me
volumes
now?
on.
It's us.
Yay!
Yay.
All right. Technology.
All right, cool.
we
Well, that
fixed
was a
it.
good time waster. Sorry about that. Anyway, I did want to talk real quick about the upcoming games we've got. I do know that there were some earlier today. I think it was Hard TBDI and another one that I can't remember. And then we've got one tomorrow as well. Do y'all remember what the games are?
Well,
I mean-
Tuesday is Orion versus Sky.
Okay. Oh, and they're
Earlier
sister teams,
today
aren't they?
it was,
Yeah. So.
Wendell versus Fire as well.
Yeah, that happened earlier today.
Okay, cool.
And then in the future, Rook versus Org, which will be sometime.
Laz saying
Supposed to-
excited to watch Volcano. Best map. I agree. It's my
I
favorite
disagree.
map.
Worst map by far.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's the worst.
It's, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't sit well with me. I played the ever-living crap out of it for the first little while after it got dropped, and that probably made me hate it.
I mean, this is probably my favorite cycle maps, so...
Yeah, no, I love Abyss because it's so like it feels much smaller than the other Payload maps, and I think that's just because of the ceiling. But I love that map.
Yeah, it's so wrong, which makes it good.
Might take a second, yeah. I'll look at it whenever.
It's so bad. It's not good in the slightest, but that's what makes it fun.
Laz asking if we can ban Humbles. Unfortunately, Laz, I'm here to stay for now until Lat finds a reason. I'm kidding. Lat, don't ban me. I do want to say something, though, real quick. If we can keep the trash talking in chat to a minimum, that would be awesome, because, you know, I get it, friendly competition and everything, but let's keep it friendly, all right?
Man,
So
102
who all-
kills. I can't get over that. That's amazing.
Who all are substitutions? I think I missed that conversation.
It looks like all PEW members. Oh, they just reset it. Solar, Naruto and Du Bois, and we are off.
Sick.
Match starts in 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Go.
Oh,
There we go.
Ooh, that was not
Red takes A.
supposed to happen.
Blue takes
we already
B.
15 seconds into the game. What happened?
Elimination.
Okay. Well, yeah. Countdown or no countdowns yet, but ATX currently holding 2 points, taken back by PEW. I expect this to be a full 25-minute game. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm personally, yeah, I'm just waiting for the sudden death. I want to commentate over one sudden death. This is it's my goal.
I can't do dominations. I'm just not good.
What you mean, like playing in them or commentating over them?
Commentating. I can do payloads just fine. I mean.
Oh yeah, it can be kind of boresome after a little while. The last one I did with Firehorse, I was constantly talking to chat like, dude, I'm sorry. Look, there's like nothing I can do here. There's not a lot going on that's anything different. Countdown for PEW though. Only one up.
Only one up?
Oh, and they get the counter. It
Only
didn't
one
matter
up?
though. Still only one up,
Red team.
and that's a point for
Ooh,
PEW.
early point. It is not boring. Very interesting.
Match starts.
Yeah, quick first point there.
2, 1. Go.
No, Grim,
See,
you can't
focus
say
for a
that.
while.
Sorry, I'm glancing at chat every so often, and I'm seeing some wild messages. Wow, Antrax is
Ooh.
already at Pew's base.
Team
Ow.
scores in
And another
Countdown.
point, and only 2 PEW members up. Will Zila Saint hold the button? No. Oh. Very unfortunate. See, now PEW has fully respawned, grabbed B, grabbed their own base. It's gonna be pretty difficult for ATX to maintain this point that they were going for.
takes B.
Their quick countdown.
Scores in 3.
3 members
Countdown
up
for ATX.
PEW.
Oh, encountered.
Team scores in 3.
It's a good point, Laz. I will try and do that this game. He's mentioning that if you try to commentate using the mini-map instead of the actual players, it's a little easier. Countdown for Antrax here. But yeah, we've got a couple members at B here from Antrax, and one member of PEW who is taken out. Unfortunate. Zelas Saint looking for
Red takes B.
looking for that B point, maybe? Taking out my solar. I love that. Oh man, I thought Lunar was playing this one. I was gonna say I love how Lunar and Solar occasionally play matches together, but that doesn't look like that's gonna be happening this this game. Lots of traits here at B. Got Booga on Shocks. Takes himself out. Unfortunate. Been there, done that. Not a fun time.
Red takes C.
Let's see. Looks like, Ego saying, sorry, Laney saying that Ego's got some fans watching. Laney, Subhuman, Levi, Nathaniel, and Ganja. So I'm assuming Ego came from who, if that's the case.
Red takes C.
Yes, that is correct, I believe.
Alright, sick.
Ooh,
The boys trying to sneak around.
Often.
I think I've only ever gone there like one time. I should probably use that more often if I'm going to be honest.
Scores 3.
Countdown
for you.
You.
Blue takes B.
Seems like ATX
like
is
Antrax
finally
got their
getting
boost back.
into the groove of this match after taking that first point quickly. Or after getting
Yeah,
that
for
point
sure.
against them, I should say.
Blue takes B.
And that can be dangerous, honestly, on a domination. Like, if it really depends on how long it takes for that first point to get scored. But if that first point gets scored in the first like 3 minutes, and then everybody starts to get into the groove of how things are going, it becomes exponentially harder for the team that didn't score to score a point.
Red takes
Right, you are
At
there.
least in my experience, that has been the case. We do have Antrax currently in Pew's base. Zelas Saint getting a pick on Booga. Countdown for PEW anyway. They don't care.
Losing
Is that-
Maki rocking 13-6.
countered. Red
Dang.
countered. Red takes B.
I was gonna say, it looks
14-6.
like Toxin is really short, or is just crouching every time he gets into a conflict, and I love that. Yeah, he is just crouching every time he gets into a fight. That's hilarious. I can't do that. I've tried. It does not work for me.
Boys trying the
You
same
gotta-
thing. Doesn't work.
You gotta practice your squats, Humbles.
Red takes C.
Dude, my knees are shot. Otherwise, I'd just do it in real life. But using the remote to squat, that's a different beast. I still can't do that.
That's true.
Like I was trying to learn how to button hug the other. There was a quick countdown for Pew. Sorry, I got yappy. But I was trying to learn to do some button hugging type stuff with Odd the other day. And when he told me I had to squat down physically, I told him straight up I can't do that very often.
Yeah.
I will break something.
Red takes C.
If not, your knees vase nearby from your frustration.
Vase?
Takes B.
Vase.
What is vase?
Vase?
Red takes
Oh my god! I thought you were talking about like Voss water. I was like, what?
What?
Red takes B.
Every time I hear Vaz or Voss, all I think about is was it Grown Ups 2 or something?
What? The most
It was-
random reference?
No, yeah, it is a random reference, but for some reason it sticks in my mind. I don't know why.
A.
Oh man, Antrax guys has hold of A and C. Pew taking back C, losing B. Lots going. Very spread out. If you look at the minimap, there's not a whole lot of team group up type stuff anywhere. It's very singled out. Lots of single conflicts here, which is can be beneficial.
Volcano is very similar to Quarry in the fact that it is large and you cannot really get those 3-4 player group ups that you can on a payload map.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because you're spreading out everybody between 3
Countdown
buttons.
for Pew,
with
2 up.
2 people at most.
Oh,
That's a point.
Wins this round.
Last Saint could not get that last kill in time. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but yeah,
No, that's all
that
good.
was wow. Z Last Saint just barely getting there. Unfortunately, does not get the point. So now Pew is up 2-0. If they get an extra point, that'll be the entire game over with, and they'll get extra RP. Antrax has to come back. They have to get 3 points in a row here not to lose. Very daunting, I know. We'll see how they handle it. On the contrary, Pew might very well here be starting to get complacent now that they're up 2-0, so they're going to have to watch their own complacency, or it's going to land them in a situation like this where they get a countdown 2 up. Uzumaki barely grabbing that back.
Red takes A.
Crouching down with a shotgun. Let's take it out anyway. I love that.
Red
I love
takes
seeing
B.
people
Yeah,
like
we haven't seen
utilize
many
stuff
shotgun.
that.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Normally pick up shotguns on Volcano. Ooh, countdown for Pew?
Blue takes B.
Okay, nothing of it.
B.
Ooh, almost dies. To the Volcano's lava. Bunker with a pistol and a sniper. Go off, I guess.
Yeah, what's your opinion of the, not shield, armor, at the bottom of B?
I hate it because I always forget that it's there, and then someone else picks it up, and I'm stuck trying to deal with someone at B who's wearing, like, Jaded in the pub match we had recently. It was like, every time I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, there's an armor here, and then they'd show up, I'd die to them 7 times, or I'd kill them immediately. There was never an in-between, and then I'd immediately forget that the armor was there, and I'd hear someone else grab it, and it was just a continuous cycle. And
B.
Never
Oof.
mind.
Red team. Score countered.
I mean, I just never grab it because I feel like I don't have enough dash. As soon as you get it, you're like at 1 dash, and then, you know, you instantly die, or you just wait around and don't see anybody. Ooh, only 2 up for Pew, they're able to counter.
I was gonna say, if you can get there in one dash as long as you're like in the center area. You just gotta, you're taunting death. You have to fall into like this, except instead of dashing to the rail, you gotta dash into the actual room. But then after that, theoretically, you could have 2 dashes left. Looks like Toxin currently still holding the armor. Gets taken out anyway. Z-Last Saint don't care. What a post-dash headshot. I love it. Love it.
Takes a long to respawn as well.
Red takes B.
See that Z-Last
Yeah.
Saint has to just leave because it hasn't respawned. 3 up for Pew, are they gonna be able to counter? They do have B. Now, still only 3 up. Z-Last Saint's gonna push up, try and take their base.
you gotta hold
the-
He's
buttons.
just in his own world. Oh man.
Red takes
Pew is starting to feel the pressure, I think, with the amount of countdowns that ATX has gotten in the past like few minutes. They're gonna need to step up their game if they want to finish this now. Or Anthrax, hear me out. You could get 2 points. Wow, that was disrespectful. No, I'm kidding. Anthrax, you could get 2 points and then lead into a sudden death? Question mark, possibly.
Yes, please.
Chance. Yes, please.
You got 15 minutes to do it.
Red team score countered.
Countdown for Pew. Countered.
Speed. Blue takes C.
5 members of ATX up.
Red takes C.
Solar's just still holding on to this base. Wow.
It's a buddy.
Oh,
Just barely saw the dash trail there. I think he's on. Yeah, wow. He's on an 8K right now. Taken out by David
C.
with the shield too.
Blue team scores in countered.
Goose, do you think in the future at some point we could possibly get a shield, like a shield overlay on the health portion of the
Countered.
stream? I know you're not the one that made it. I'm just asking. Do you think that's like a thing that we might see, considering it's only one map that we actually play that has a shield?
yeah, maybe.
Red takes B.
Lots of action here at B. It's 3 members of Anthrax, 1 member of Pew. Now only 2. There we go. They're taken out.
Takes B.
David, is he gonna sit here and wait the entire length of? Yeah, he is. He's gonna wait
Yeah.
for that full 15 to 20
Considering they
seconds. I
don't have
forget.
health anyways.
Yeah, it's not a bad. Wow, all of ATX currently
Yeah,
is
Ooh.
at B.
Blue takes B.
that was a
3
bold
in
strategy
B?
there.
Blue takes B.
Phoenix is either frustrated or very happy.
Blue takes B.
Why not both?
Yeah, it might be. I see he's also rocking the Cinco de Mayo skins. I forget what they're actually called, but that's just what I call them.
2.
Ooh, only 2 up for Pew. They're able to counter B.
Blue team scores.
Again, only
Yeah.
2 up.
Hold the button.
Phoenix was in there.
Ooh. Not fun.
Y'all are starting to piss off Goose, and that's not a good relationship that you want to be in.
Red takes B.
I just love to hold
Mean.
buttons, and when I see
What's
people
bad
not
for the
doing
Goose
it,
is bad for the Gander.
yeah.
Blue team scores.
Lazy Boy just hopping around, infinite dash-esque activities.
Ooh. That was very close. Pew just narrowly counters at B.
Blue team scores.
Countdown for Anthrax. Countered again at C and B. Lots going on here. Only 12 minutes left. We're over halfway through this what's it called? Through this domination. Thank you, myself.
Welcome.
Yeah, my brain started working. I don't know why. But yeah, no, we're over halfway through now. I usually like to do a little halfway through announcement. I kind of forgot because I've been yapping the whole time. But
Blue takes C.
yeah,
Red takes C.
See,
Anthrax does
ATX
currently
is,
hold.
ATX
Sorry,
is
go ahead.
getting these countdowns, but they're just not getting the team clears.
Countered.
Yeah, and they are doing a really good job of holding B specifically. I will say that has been Pew's major point, sticking point here, is that they just cannot seem to hold on to B for long enough for them to get a countdown. And even when they do, they're kind of doing the same thing that Anthrax is doing, where they're just not getting enough clears by the time that the countdown starts. And there's only 1 up from Anthrax right now. Now would be a perfect time, but they do respawn, so all 5 members back up from both teams. Booga gets taken out. So does Toxin.
Volcano is definitely a very interesting map in terms of B, just because if you have 2 teams that are B-focused Volcano strats, you have a 25-minute match that won't do anything because no one's going for the opponent's base. But if you have 2 teams that face each other's bases more often on Volcano,
Hold the button.
you have 2 teams that face each other's bases more often, no one will go to B, and then it'll just be open and another 25-minute match. So it's just a balance of getting B and getting the base. And
Oh my god, so
going
many
for-
countdowns. Yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. That was a ridiculous amount of countdowns, though. I need to know what that sounded like in stream.
I've seen more quests. Oh, waterway.
Yeah, that's the.
Red takes A. Blue team score countered. Blue team
Speaking
man.
of Goose and Sanders, ooh. Sorry, countdown. I recently learned that a gander is just a male goose.
speed.
Yeah.
So, that phrase means
Red takes B.
is completely different to me now. I thought gander was just like a group of people, but no.
Blue takes B.
what's good for the goose is good for the goose.
Oh wait, no, that's a duck. I was thinking it was Drake, but that's a male duck, not a male goose. You're the bird
Also,
person. You're supposed to know.
Hey, whoa, I was saying the right thing.
No, you were. It's just the fact that you didn't know what a gander was. It's a little sus, bird person. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Goose or me?
I'm not gonna clarify anymore. I'm just gonna be quiet about the concept.
I wasn't very particularly knowledgeable about specific ganders. I mean, I gander at ganders, but that's just something that
See, this is
happens
why
on
people tune in for Dash League, not for the gaming. It's for the random off the wall commentary that makes 0 sense.
101 bird facts.
I mean, I'll start.
It's like putting on Subway Surfers in the background, except instead of Subway Surfers, it's competition Hyperdash games.
I mean, at least you're learning 101 bird facts.
True. Currently sitting in 9 minutes, though. A lot has happened here. We could be looking at a possible... I mean, a lot can happen in 8 minutes. Especially, I mean, this game could be over in the next 30 seconds, but... the way it's moving... Thank you, BZBZO. At the way it's moving right now, we could be looking at a 2-0, 25-minute long match. I kind of want to see a death match, though, so Antrax, step up your game, dog. Get to 2, but no more.
Ooh, only 2 up? I don't know how we're gonna see a death match, considering that's not a league map. But...
Okay, not death match, sudden death, whatever. It's the same thing. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. Just... I just want to seem smarter.
Gander. Anyway.
Was that an insult?
No, I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm so zoned out.
I mean, if you guys
There's a
want,
lot
I could
going on.
arrange to have Subway Surfers playing in the corner.
Family
God,
Guy
that's like
clips
an
as well.
ADHD. Yeah, it's like an ADHD person stream, bro. This fast-paced game with as much graphics as there are, and then to have Subway Surfers in the corner as well, that'd be insane.
Ooh.
Oh!
Wow.
Almost.
Barely. I mean, I do have ADHD, and this is pretty fun. So.
I do too, but I can't even keep up, dude. It's crazy. Booga trying to get a sniper pick just does not find the right rhythm there.
I mean, honestly, I'd be surprised to meet a person in Hyperdash who doesn't have ADHD.
That's facts.
Everybody currently in this booth does, so.
Maybe that's why our commentary is so weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Jesse says, want to watch Subway Surfers too.
Hell yeah. It's actually playing on our TV right now while she's watching the game. She's occasionally looking up to watch Subway Surfers. I'm kidding, of course. Jet ski, don't hit me.
Fight.
Oh, countdown from ATX. Ah,
Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't get too excited. It seems like this is where it's gonna end at. I want to be proven wrong though. Prove me wrong.
Anyone listening in the future, skip ahead 6 minutes and 11 seconds, and yeah, you'll be fine.
no, don't tell anybody to skip. This is great quality content.
Go back 6 minutes and 11 seconds to, get that watch time up.
But honestly, this is a great game. The fact that this has been so close for this long, and ATX is refusing to bow down, and they've got 5 minutes to turn it around here.
The fact that we've had to talk about birds at some point in the stream and Subway Surfers at all really lends to the fact that this game is really close.
It's counterintuitive.
Really want to shout out real quick. Z-Last Saint currently 66 and 41. Doing a pretty good job here, being a big.
Only
guy.
one up for ATX, and they're able to get the counter.
2 up. Is this it? Is this it?
And that's it.
Sorry for the people who did skip ahead and missed the end of the game. Fortunate.
Everybody's asking for Subway Surfers in the corner now.
All right.
Shadow saying his Valorant music on. Sorry. Anyway, Lobster, you want to go ahead and read out?
We'll get your end scores coming
yeah,
at you right now.
And we got, and for top scoring on Pew side, we have Du Bois with 16,076 score. Top scoring for ATX, we have Z Last Saint with 17,164 score. Top killing on Pew side, we have Solar with 56 kills at 51 deaths. Top scoring overall, and on ATX side, we have Z Last Saint with 66 kills at 42 deaths.
Nice.
What a game, honestly. Just impressive.
All right. Well, that was a great game. Let's get us over to our end game talk, and we will close it out here.
Oh yeah, I forgot you do this. All right.
Oh yeah. All right. Well,
that payload was ridiculous.
Yeah, a very, very close payload. Domination, not so much.
I don't know. It was pretty close.
I mean, the fact that Pew was able to score 3 is 3-0. Like, really good job. They do get that extra RP point, by the way. I forgot to mention that, but they do get that extra RP point. But the fact that the game went on for almost 20 minutes because Antrax just refused to like give any leeway to Pew really shows the skill between these two teams.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it was an absolute great game. That payload was just so close. Do we have any last minute comments? Go ahead and get them up right now. We can post them. But yeah, good game. I don't know. Z Last Saint, as always, going just popping off. What team was Last Saint on last season? I know it was a Dasher team.
He was on Control, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong there, but I feel like he was on Control.
Yeah, because I
think if Jaded is still watching, she can let me know. But
yeah. But I know last season Last Saint was just outstanding, crazy, and a great player. So that'll be good. All right. Well, Pew takes this 2 maps to 0. So I know we touched upon it a little bit, but we've got there were a couple matches that we already played today, so those will be up on YouTube. So go back and watch those. But coming up this Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, we've got Sky taking on Orion, sister teams. For I am on one of them. It's going to be a great match, so I highly suggest tuning in for that. I'm gonna
try and commentate it if I can. I want to be there to watch you absolutely rip and tear through Sky. Because I just know, you're known for your killing ability personally, just so.
Me?
What? Okay, no, I thought it was the casting. Is that?
No, I'm just being an ass. Ass. Saint was on Control, by the way. Real quick sidetrack. He was on Control.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm really excited to see y'all play.
All I do is hit buttons and ride cart and occasionally go for kills. Spoiler alert, I guess. I don't know. I mean, Sky kind of already knows all of our strategies. And
keep that in spoilers. That's spoiler territory right there. Come on, Goose, you know better.
Sky versus
I need the
Onion.
cast to be called Sky versus Onion. I need the cast to be called that.
Oh man, I am so excited for that match though. But all right, well, do you guys have any last minute things to say before we wrap it up here?
I don't think so.
No, just remind me, what time is that match tomorrow? Sorry.
Oh, it's Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Tuesday. Okay, cool. 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Eastern. Yeah, I should be able to possibly do that. Yeah. All right, cool. Anyway, that was all I had. Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, Lobster, you have anything to say?
No, I'm good.
Awesome. All right. Well, Pew takes this 2 maps to 0. So thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for commenting. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you next time on Dash League Network. We'll see you later. Bye now.